Good evening, everybody. I tried to time it out perfectly with the music, missed by a few seconds. Not bad. Not bad. How's everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you here tonight, Tuesday night. Yet another live stream for me. I hope you're not getting tired of this stuff. And I know this isn't morning coffee, this is evening coffee, but if you got it, do like me and take a sip. It's decaf. Decaf tonight. Well, glad to see you all here. So far, we got 41 of you piling in. See all the usual suspects in here. Yeah. And I saw Ellen in the chat, and Ellen may or may not be here. She may or may not be in the chat. Her schedule is hanging on when the people whose dog she is sitting for today actually get home, and she can leave there and drive the 5 minutes to her house. And she said, whenever possible, she was going to try to be here tonight. But Ellen has a life too. And there she is. I just saw her log in. So I don't know if she's there with the dog. I don't see a picture yet, but I do see a window in the green room. So let's see if she gets herself set up. I'll wait with bated breath. They didn't tell her exactly what time they were going home. It was impossible for her to make plans, but she's a trooper. She's been saying hi to everybody in the chat. She said she'd like to come in and introduce you to this huge dog she's sitting. And we'll see. We'll see. Boyd Lamb says, woof. That's funny. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on the green room, Ellen, if you're listening, for your picture to show up. I don't know what device you're using or if your Wi-Fi there is working or you're home yet. I have no idea, but we'll play it by ear. We'll wing it, as she said in her last email. Her last email to me. And I got a few little things I want to talk about, but let me say hi to the early birds first until a few more people pile in. We're getting close to 50 right now. So let me say, let me go back to still quite a bit of chatting. Back to the early days of the chat. The first one in, Papa Carnivore Peter, how you doing? Good evening, everyone, he says. And Boyd Lamb, Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, these guys were here early. Juan Manuel from Chile is here. Hi, Juan. How you doing? And Paul McGrogan, tip of the hat to all, he says. Mike Sealy, United Carnivore from Tampa. How you doing, Michael? Good to see you. And Granny Boo 2 is here. And all right, I will interrupt this for an on location, it appears. Special appearance of Ellen, who's running like hell for some reason. Where'd you go? Guess she wasn't quite ready. Okay, I will wait till she comes back. Look at the doggy there. Holy cow. Oh, there you are.
There he is. I had to get my guess. He was asleep.
Holy cow, your volume's a little high, but that's all right. I'll take it.
Okay, I'll turn it down. I might have to adjust my setting.
Okay, all righty.
Meat.
And you're a little off camera too, because I got it half screen. There you go. Look at that dog. That's not as big as the last dog you had.
No, he's small compared to Sky. That's
yeah, wow. So it's a nice surprise. I'm glad you could make it in for a little. Are they home yet or not yet?
No, not yet. So I figured we'd pop in. Come here, Blade. Say hi to everyone. This is Blade. He's a really sweet dog. And
Hi, Blake.
I told you the story. Whoops. I don't know. I don't have a very good, we're just winging it here.
Yeah, we're okay.
So Blade, so I brought some beef stew. I told Mitch, I'll tell the,
Yeah, tell everybody.
I brought, because, unfortunately, they feed the dogs what they feed the dogs. And, but Ellen brings meat for treats. And so I made up this beef stew meat that I cut up to use for treats and, extra supplement that Blade really loves, don't you? And so I was cutting it up into smaller pieces, and I had a pound, not thinking, and I had it on the kitchen counter, and I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and I heard a thud, and there he was up on the counter. He gobbled down that whole pound of beef stew. Didn't you, Blade? Yeah, you like that meat, don't you? You like that.
Yeah, wow. That's
Anyway.
it's a shame that he doesn't get to eat his natural real food all the time. And you were telling me that unfortunately they spend a fortune on his food because they care about the dog. They want to give him the best. He eats this science diet special crap, which is all vegetarian or mostly, and they feed. How many supplements do they give him?
He gets 1, 2, 3, 4 at night, 4 supplements.
Wow.
I mean, these people, they really, take care of their dogs, but it's so sad because the veterinarians recommend this. It's like Hill's Special Digestive.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the ingredients, because this other dog that I was taking care of was on the similar stuff, one of the ingredients is ground up pecan shells. Not even pecans, but like pecan shells. It's like the worst.
And it's really sad. And I mentioned to you that don't tell them you fed their dog meat. They'll probably have you arrested.
I know. And in fact, I hope, so many people have cameras and stuff. Hopefully they're not listening.
Oh my God. I'm telling you.
You never know. You never know though. I had, I don't know. And I don't want to talk too much here. So
I get you.
Quiet. But I just don't want to take up too much of the time here. But
we got plenty of time tonight. Got two whole hours tonight. Don't worry about anything.
It was kind of crazy. I'm trying to fix myself. There was another dog I was taking care of though. It was a little dog, and they were gone for 3 weeks. So I had the dog for 3 weeks, and it was an older dog, and she was so sick. She had bladder stones from the high.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dog diet, and I couldn't take it. So I started feeding her a little meat. This was like a 7-pound thing. So I didn't need much meat. And this actually, it was back in March. And I was, struggling with my carnivore experience. This dog actually helped keep my faith in carnivore, because it was amazing. I saw this dog transform before my eyes.
Wow.
Actually, when they left, in fact, the guy said, well, if the dog dies, it's okay. We won't blame you, kind of. That's where this dog was. And she got up like 3 times in the middle of the night. That's why, I was there. I had to take her out. She started sleeping through the night. She started taking walks. She started, just perking up. She became like a whole new dog. And, in a matter of a week, I weaned her off all the special kidney Hills diet that she was on, and just fed her basically ground beef. And it was amazing to see. Well, so I told the people, and I was sending them video of the dog, and they're like, "Oh, you're so wonderful! Look what you're doing!"
Yeah. Did they feed the dog meat after you left?
Yep.
And good. The
dog is doing great. So you never, yeah. So.
It's like pushing carnivore on people. Some people are gonna have it. Some people aren't. Listen.
So I'll probably, because they will be coming home, so I'll probably just sign off here eventually, and then go.
Okay, I'll put you up. I'll put you in the penthouse. You play with the doggy, and if you watch the chat, and then when you need to leave, let me know. And if you want to chime, if it's still early enough when you get home, you chime in again, because I'm getting used to you keeping track of the questions, so I don't have to.
Yeah. Okay. So hi everyone. I'll be in chat talking to you. Then.
Okay. Up there you go. There you are.
My friend went. He went.
Well, don't mind us. You can run around. You can do anything you want. You don't need to. In fact, if you'd rather, I can take you out of the picture and you can just be in the chat, but I want you to be able to run in and yell at me if something comes up that you think I need to see. So
Okay.
I'll leave you up
Okay.
there. I'll leave
Just
you
if
up
it
there.
doesn't bother people that I'll be walking around, might be walking around. That's okay.
No, it's okay. Just mute your mic and
Oh, yeah. Okay.
we'll be in business. Okay.
Good to see
Thanks,
everyone.
Ellen. Oh, that's great. That's great. I have company. I feel better now. All right, where was I? I think I said hi to Granny Boo and Richard Williams. Williams is in the chat. Good evening, one and all from Copper Hill, Tennessee. William McCartney. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Cindy Braddock. Hey, all. And Cindy's got something else to say here. I have to get some more work in, but I will be watching on Roku. I can't pass up this project. Well, that's okay. You work if you need to. Of course, Ellen has been chiming in and talking to everybody. And everybody's talking to Ellen. Jody, my buddy Jody, Drone Shots. Hiya, Jody. How you doing? Good to see you. Hiya, Bill. Bill Streety from Northwest Arkansas, Ozarks. Good evening to everyone, he says. And Mike Seeley Sr.'s here from Melbourne, father of United Carnivore. Good to see you. And this guy. He can't stay away. And then I was talking to Ellen in the chat. Oh, man, what a night. What a night. There's me. And let's see if I got anybody else. Satya's here. Hiya. Satya Khalsa, how you doing? Good to see you. Anybody notice the big moon? Is there a big moon tonight? I didn't notice. Haven't been outside. Boyd Lamb chimes in with a little tech support here. Guess you can change your Rumble live chat name color on a PC or Mac only. I think Mitch says mine's gold already, so good, I think. Yeah. If you can't figure out how to change it on Rumble, that's fine. It's just a little hard for me to read these dark things. And they do the same thing here on YouTube. But if you're in the private community on my chat, your name shows up in dark green on a dark black background, and it's almost impossible to read. And I've got my screens up pretty bright too. So, and who is this? This is Golf Addict Spanky. How you doing? Big Moon, no comment. Spanky, where is your mind, my friend? Spanky says, "Hi all, cheers. Hope everyone is doing swell." There's a word you don't hear used very often anymore. Swell. That's swell. And here we have Jack 51. Hello, everyone. Tina's here. Hiya, stranger. Tina Swiker. Hi, Mitch. Been a while. Yes, it has. Need to catch up on your videos. Well, good. Tammy Patarge is here. How you doing, Tammy? Good to see you. Don Schonger is here. Good to see you. DJ Scara. Is that how you pronounce that? DJ Scara 89. Hi, everyone. Just here for the fun. It's Dan. So the D is probably Dan. Hiya, Dan, and welcome. Hey, my buddy Randy K is here. Hiya, Randy. Always good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. If you're on the road, be safe out there. Laurie's Carnivore Story. Good to see you. And if you look up in the upper right-hand corner, Ellen has left us with a shot of what appears to be a sleeping dog. That'll put me to sleep. Jerry Voitush. Hiya, Jerry. How you doing? Good to see you from up there, Ponte Vedra Beach up near Jacksonville. Good to see you. And here I go searching for here's Tom from Tampa. Hiya, Tom. Good to see you, my friend. And Metitudes is here. Metitudes with a big wave at us. How you doing? Ben's Aquatics from Michigan. How you doing there, Ben? Good to see you. Mama Bear. Hi, Mama Bear. Always good to see you. Everybody's saying hi to you now. Mark Whistler. Hiya, Mark. And went to the post office today. to pick up the coffee cup. Wasn't there yet. Evidently, it got screwed up because of the holiday, and I got a notice saying it was there, and it wasn't there. After a half an hour of them searching for it, I finally found the tracking number, and they said it's still in Orlando, and hopefully I'll have it tomorrow. But it's coming. It's coming. In case you don't know, one of Mark's children made me a coffee cup for morning coffee with Mitch, and he mailed it to me at my P.O. box, my new P.O. box. The first mail I was ever supposed to receive, and I walked into the post office this afternoon, and I took my key and I put it in the lock of my brand new post office box, expecting there to be a set of keys in there to open a package locker, because I have a small little P.O. box and a coffee cup won't fit in it. And I opened it with great anticipation, and it was empty. And I said, oh, I can't believe it. So the line was out the door. I finally had a post office employee walked up to me because I was walking around trying to figure out, I'm not going to wait an hour in line. And he said, can I help you? And he took over and he went to a computer and tried to find it. And finally, he looked through the whole post office for it. He couldn't find it. And then I gave him the tracking number, and he said it's still in Orlando. So it's close, but as they say, no cigar. So we should have that tomorrow, hopefully. Not in time for the morning live stream. And while I'm on that subject, everybody, I want to thank everybody for just coming to these morning live streams. The attendance is great there. It's great. It's much better than the attendance on my Saturday and my evening live streams. And I think it's because of the time of day. I think at that time of the day, I get a great deal of the world, especially Europe, is awake. And between Rumble and YouTube, I'm getting 160, 170 people every morning. It's pretty steady, and it's a great stream. If you're not there. Tomorrow it's a little later. Tomorrow on Wednesdays I'm going to do it at 10 a.m. So the people on the West Coast, maybe at least one day a week, I know it's still 7 in the morning out there, can join us. So tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 on the West Coast. And we got DS111. I'm in the club, he says. You are. B-Matt. B-Matt is here too. Hi, B-Matt. And who is this? This is Matthew Tremblay. Hey, Matt. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. Pamela Suarez is here. How are you? How are you, Pamela? And who's this? This is Hugo Novosadek. Did I do that right? Novosadek. Novosadek? I don't know, but Novosadek sounds like it most likely is correct. From SY. SY. I'm missing. Is that Slovakia or something like that? Holy cow, inquiring minds want to know. Wow, is that a country? I don't think it's a state. What country is SY? Syria. Holy cow. From Syria, Hugo. Welcome. Welcome, man. Welcome. I think you're the first viewer I've ever had from Syria. That's why I didn't know what SY was. We don't get a lot of contact, but that's great. How the hell did you find us? Anyway, my friend, welcome. It's great. I will now know what that is for the rest of my life. I will never forget that after this. Great to see you. Wait a minute, it's not Syria, it's Sydney, Australia. Well, even better. See, after I looked it up and did all that work, Sydney, S-Y. Okay, I never knew that was the way they abbreviated Sydney. So you're not from Syria. Here, I got all excited. I thought I had a Syrian in the house. But I'm glad to hear you're from Sydney. I'm sure would probably be a much more pleasant place for you to live. But welcome just the same, Hugo. Welcome just the same. And welcome from Tomorrowland. You are talking and visiting us from the future. I always get a kick out of thinking about that. It's tomorrow where you are. That's great. Boyd Lamb has probably chimed in with a wisecrack. What has he got to say? Oh no, not a wisecrack. An actual very nice observation. Your comparison to morning coffee to an AA meeting is spot on. I think inspiration, motivation, focus, and support. Thank you, Boyd, for that. That was brilliant, young man. I could not have said it better. Could not have said it better myself. Well, maybe, but thank you for that. And that's true. And I made that comparison for those of you, and most of you are coming into the morning coffees. And before this chat gets too far, I'm way ahead of me. If you have a question, we're going to have plenty of time tonight. This is in the morning. It's an hour, maybe 5-10 minutes over. But tonight we got a couple hours, so I'll be hunting out questions. So don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to ask. And Ellen will be in and out probably. She'll have questions too. And we talked this morning a little bit about the types of questions, and unlike the doctors on YouTube, unlike the Ken Berries and Chafies, just about all of those questions are about the questioner. Like you would ask your own doctor, these are my blood numbers, I have this and that, do you think I should do this? They're asking for medical advice, most of them. And that's not what we do here. What we do here is try to help people, which turns out to be most people, that are finding some parts of getting started or maintaining this lifestyle difficult. Those are the kind of questions that I think I do a pretty good job of answering because of the understanding that I have of why these things actually happen. That lets me get into areas and say things that aren't being said on all the other carnivore channels, and maybe help with some insights of how I learned what I learned, and how it helped me. So if you have some questions, and I see a question right now, it's from Bodzad, and let me stop and get that one. So I'll do that. Boyd, thank you for that observation. And I don't think I can, I might be able to put it on the screen. If I do that, I'm going to have to scroll way down in the chat that I can put on the screen. So why don't I just read it? Bodzad says, I realize this might be difficult to answer. And off topic, but do you have any advice on starting up a YouTube channel? Yeah, I got a great piece of advice for you, and you're gonna think it's funny. Don't. If you want to start something, man, go to Rumble and start it, because YouTube will frustrate the living crap out of you. We'll make you want to quit every day. We'll keep changing the rules on you. We'll try to censor you if you say anything those liberal techie kids don't agree with. And I'm kind of half kidding and half not. I'm half kidding and half not. If you really want some advice, I probably could give you advice, but I don't know you. And I would really have to know you and know your personality and know what you had to offer and what genre. I assume you're talking about carnivore, how you would intend to approach it. There's a trillion videos by guys like Think Media, vidIQ, so many of them. how to get 1 million views on YouTube, how to write the perfect title, how to make the perfect thumbnail, how to do this, how to read, how to study the analytics, all the back end stuff. It's very, very complicated. It is a lot of work, and you will make no money for a long time. You'll be putting out, you have to make videos, you have to know video editing, you have to know photography, you have to try to make it professional. And until you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours of viewing time from people out there, you cannot even monetize or get paid a dime for all your efforts. Yet YouTube will run ads on your channel. It's like a rite of passage. It's like a fraternity hazing, an initiation. If you want to do all that and you think you got something to say and you think that what you have to say has some uniqueness to it and it's not like what 500 other people are saying and you don't have to compete with them and you can find your own niche, go for it, man. Go for it. With all the things I've just said negative about doing this, I will tell you, it's probably been one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. And the fact that I got to meet all of you guys and interact with you now on a daily basis is heartwarming. So there are rewards, but Bods, I'd be very clear about what your motives are. If you think you're doing this just to make the big bucks, you'll be sadly disappointed. I hope I'd answered that question for you. And it was a good question. It wasn't off topic. It's right on topic because I talk a lot about it. Sandy Blythe here said hi to Ellen. Good morning to you. And I think I'm getting close to the new people. Who is this? This is Steve Studley. Welcome, Steve. How you doing? Good to see you. Patty Molded is here. Hi, Patty. And Steve and Patty and Tammy. Steve Studley loves Donald Trump. Cool. Papa Carnivore loves Melania Trump. Even better. I think she's spoken for, Peter. Sorry about that. Meatitude says, my brother's dog knows how to open the fridge and ate 1/3 of a chuck roll. Oh, that's a riot. That's funny. That's funny. And I see Ellen has logged out, so it's very possible that she is heading home and will be back with us for a while. So it's up to me to entertain all of you. So let me take a little break and saying hi. And I made a few notes about tonight. I did want to, for those of you who don't know about it and haven't seen my hang on, I gotta find it here. Haven't seen my new coffee cups that I have now available, and just for the morning coffee with Mitch. And I have these coffee cups available now, and let me show them to you. There it is. This is the official morning coffee with Mitch. Old Guy Carnivore, drink it if you got it coffee cup, which comes in 2 flavors. It comes in blueberry and cherry. It's a 2-tone coffee cup. I think they're about $20. It says $19.99. Nothing is cheap when it's merchandise because they make them one-off. They just make them one-off. And so far the reception's been pretty good on them. The link is in the description of all my videos now, and it's on my webpage, on the links to stuff I use page for all the gadgets and gizmos on my website at oldguycarnivore.com. And that's the shameless plug. and there's the cup, and there's the cup in red. And the same company that makes my T-shirts and hoodies and sweatshirts and things like that is also making the coffee cup. And I think it's really cool. I've got a couple of them coming for myself, and I'm going to give Ellen one of those. Going to let her, I have a red one and a blue one, so we can show them off. She can pick whichever color she likes best, and I'll take the leftover, whatever. Either one would be great with me. And this morning thing of ours has become quite a club. And it's beginning after about a month to get the feel of a club. And like Boyd said, we kind of liken it to an AA meeting. It is a great place for people and everybody struggles on this. Even people that have been at it for a while are challenged. And it's great to get that support from the community of people who are going through what you're going through and discovering ways to deal with these things. And I think everybody comes away from, I know I come away from that live stream every morning when I shut it down. So I don't mind going long a little bit, because I just get such a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling when I'm with all of these people, and we all have a common goal to get ourselves healthy, keep us motivated, fight off all the nonsense and propaganda, and keep reassuring. And I don't want to go as far as to calling it Carboholics Anonymous, but it's like that. It's like that. And I was joking the other day. I said, yeah, we all ought to introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Mitch. I'm a carbohydrate addict, because that's how AA starts out. And AA does work. It's the only thing that works for people wanting to give up alcohol. And it's very complicated with all that 12-step stuff and what you got to go through, and completely abstaining. That's my main thrust and focus of my message. It's never going to be the biggest message. I'm never going to be the biggest carnivore channel, because I don't tell people how to eat carbs and maybe still lose weight. I don't tell them how to make these recipes for cakes and breads and stuff. I'm the hard ass. And it wasn't until I got that hard on myself after my entire lifetime that it finally worked. And God has it worked. It's crazy. And I can tell you some stories. I even going out of the post office today, there was a very thin lady walking out in front of me, and she walked up to the automatic doors, and they didn't open. They didn't open. And I chuckled, and I looked and I says, maybe you're too thin. And she turned around and she said something about, well, you're not any better. And I got a big kick, started talking to her, and the door finally opened and we walked out. And I said, yeah, I used to weigh 200 pounds. She said, well, what'd you do? So I said, well, I'm a carnivore. That's all it takes. And she looks at me puzzled. I say, you know what that is? She says, well, you eat meat, right? I said, yeah, I eat meat. First words out of her mouth. Aren't you worried about getting a heart attack? Here we go. No, I'm not worried about getting a heart attack. Well, I gotta have my treats. I gotta have my treats. Well, she was thin, so obviously, she wasn't overdoing it. But that's just it. You just get it in your face every day, everywhere you go. This misconception. Whoa! Somebody bought me a coffee. It went ka-ching. Did you hear that? Look at that. Pamela Suarez bought me a coffee. Says, Mitch, you're the greatest. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much. That's great. Very nice of you. And somebody just bought a coffee cup. And I'm going to keep telling you about this because I want people to get recognized. And Michael, somebody named Michael just bought a coffee cup. Thank you, Michael. Could be one of the Seeley boys, either father or son, but doesn't give me a last name, just a first name. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, and thank you for the coffee. And that's doing all these live streams doesn't generate hardly any revenue on YouTube. If I just made videos, I'd get paid for a lot of advertising, but I decided to pretty much focus on the live streams. I think they do. I do more for more people doing this format. I enjoy it a whole lot more. But it makes me rely a little more on your support. Using my Amazon links when you go to buy something. I'm still going to be putting out videos, but I love the live streams. I love interacting with you instead of just talking to a camera. So anything you guys do makes it doable for me. Helps support the channel. Thank you. I'm no different than any other channel. I just don't bombard you with advertisements. I don't have sponsors. I don't take money from these companies to push their phony products and supplements, stuff like that. But these things, a little buy me a coffee is a great way, is a great thing to do. And our super chats are nice. Super chats on Rumble, they take about the same cut as the super chats on YouTube, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind that. They spend a lot of money keeping all that equipment up and running so that I can do this kind of stuff and not have to actually pay for it, pay YouTube for it. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. And I see I got looks like a super chat and a new member. Let me see. Who was that? A super chat. Sandra McDonald, thank you so much. A sticker, super sticker. And it says, I can't read it. It's flashing too much. Critical hit or something like that. Thank you so much, Sandra McDonald from Australia. Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you. And a new member, Chris Swain, is joined the private community. Welcome, Chris. Welcome. Let me try to find it here if I can find it. It won't let me put it up on the screen. I'm going to have to scroll down the chat. Wait. Oh, God. I love to acknowledge these things, and especially people who join. Oh, another coffee. Man, we could keep this up all night. There's Sandra McDonald, super sticker. Thank you so much, Sandra. Chris Swain. Oh, God, you guys are great tonight. Holy cow. You're going to keep me hopping. Spanky bought me a coffee. Thank you, Spanky, so much for that. And Boyd Lamb, just enough to fill that new mug coming tomorrow afternoon to the brim. Thank you so much. Thank you, Boyd. Thank you, Boyd. Appreciate that. And Spanky, you too, man. You too. I want to see you. I want to get you back into the private community on Thursday night. Into the panel. I know you've been going through some rough times, but we want to help. We want to help get you back on track if you haven't gotten back on track already. So always good to see you, man. I'm glad you're here. So Chris, thank you so much for that. Welcome Thursday night. I see a question here, and seeing as I'm running solo tonight, I may as well, when I see him, grab him. Badzad says, you mentioned carb addiction being similar to alcoholism, and I agree. Maybe the carnivore community needs an AA equivalent to help people stay disciplined. It's been tried. Overeaters Anonymous, if you ever heard of that, was a concerted effort to form an organization. They didn't call it Carb Addicts Anonymous. They called it Overeaters Anonymous, which itself is a horrible name because you don't get fat from overeating. If that was true, I'd weigh 700 pounds right now. I eat more food now than I ever ate in my life. and I weigh 136 pounds. It's not from overeating, it's from eating too much sugar. Carboholics Anonymous would be a name. The reason it doesn't work, the reason that it doesn't work, it's very simple. Carbohydrate addiction, just ask anybody. That's not a thing. There's no such thing as carbohydrate addiction, most people will tell you. There's no stigma